mental for thinking this could happen. He definitely thinks I'm mental. You can't even look at me. No? No? What do you think? Can we win the Europa League? Well, the Conference League, rather. Definitely can't win the Europa League because we're not in it anymore. No, you're not convinced, are you? Oh well. Someone's got to believe. So basically the reason why I'm making this, I say short video, we'll see how short it takes because I tend to drag on a bit, is because he sent me this thing that I'll pop up there today earlier on, and giving us our apparent probability rate of getting to the final this year. So if you go by that, that statistically means, according to that chart, that we are the 8th most likely team to win the Conference League this year. Whether or not that's the case is very debatable, but Ali's argument was that if you look at that list of teams that are on that list, who they've got of, again, the most likely guys to progress further in the competition, he says, is there really a team there that you should fear in terms of maybe you can't take on over 2 legs? And there's an argument who said, no, there isn't. But obviously there is. I mean, look at that list. You've got PSV and Feyenoord who are flying very high in the Eredivisie this year. I was looking. You've got Leicester, who, despite not being great recently, are still Leicester, and they still have very good players, and they still have Brendan Rodgers as a manager. And you know how highly me and some most Celtic fans will still rate Brendan Rodgers as manager. And the big one there for me, though, is Marseille. For me, they are the clear favourites to win this tournament. They are behind PSG in the league, but again, most teams are going to be behind PSG every year. Obviously, Lille won Ligue 1 last year, but they've fallen away massively, as you would expect, because the machine just keeps turning. We haven't won the league. Oh, we'll sign Lionel Messi, who coincidentally has just missed a penalty against Real Madrid as I record this video. But the interesting thing about Marseille is they're still the only French team to have won anything in Europe. There's never been a French side to win the Europa League. Only one European Cup/Champions League victory for French teams, that was Marseille in the 90s. PSG still haven't done anything. So they will be, I think, extra motivated more than most teams to actually try and win this. And for me, that is the other factor you have to take into account with this tournament. Who actually wants to win it? It sounds stupid, but again, it's seen as the Diddy tournament of Europe, and it's the bottom tier European tournament, but it's still a European tournament. That's how I see it anyway. I quite like to win it. But again, you look at the better teams in that. You've got PSV and Feyenoord, who are a bit behind Ajax, but they're not uncatchable distance away from them. So are they going to take this as seriously as maybe they could do? You can maybe see the same for Leicester, even though they're mid-table in the Premier League. There's still that Premier League money to chase in terms of finishing high up the league, compared to like finishing, I think, 11th where they are now. So is that a bigger carrot for them to try and get potentially back up into the guaranteed Europa League places there than going all out to try and win the Conference League and maybe finishing in the bottom half? And the same goes for Roma. I mean, again, they're not having a great season in Serie A, but is it a bigger carrot for them to do better in their league than go in the Conference League? But of course you could say the same for Celtic, because I don't think anyone thought we were going to do as well domestically as we have done this season, Celtic fans included. We thought this was a rebuild. We thought as long as we got closer to Rangers, really, that would be a step in the right direction. We didn't think it was going to work this well this quickly. We've already won a cup, so I mean, we're already probably miles ahead of where most Celtic fans thought we were going to be this season. So it's already a success, really, no matter what happens now. But we have a decent chance of trying to build on the 1 point lead we've got and trying to win a title. So could you argue that we might not take the Conference League as seriously as maybe other teams will? But I don't think Ange is that kind of guy. I think he literally goes in one game at a time, full guns blazing. That's why we seem to be knackered all the time at half-time, and not picking up as many injuries as we were earlier on in the season because we've got a bit more depth, which helps. But I think he will go all out, and let's just see. Let's see if realistically this could happen, because who knows? And to do this, we're going to do a very rough guess of Celtic's potential route to a final. Obviously, we've got Bodo Glimt on Thursday, the slayers of Roma in the group stage. But again, the thing about Bodo is they've not played a competitive game for 2 months. The classic thing for European qualifying is you don't want to get Scandinavian teams because they're in the middle of their season, they're fresh. They're not even fresh, sorry, they're match ready is a better way of putting it. They're not going to be wasting time in games trying to get up to speed. They're there, they're ready to go. So they might get the jump on you against maybe better teams on paper. And Celtic have certainly fallen to that banana skin over the years. But now we have a chance to finally turn it around on Scandinavian teams by playing them when in their off-season, when we're in full swing. So it will be a tough game, no doubt about that. But it's one of those, you should be beating a team like Bodo Glimt over 2 legs when they've not played for 2 months. And if we do, coincidentally, that will be Celtic's first knockout win in Europe since we beat Barcelona in 2004 at David Maswell's debut. It's been a while. So for the sake of arguing, let's just assume that everything goes to form and the top teams go through into it's not the quarterfinal, is it? There's so many rounds in this tournament. Let me get it up. I should be more organised than this. Yes, the round of 16. So currently Celtic are going to be playing in the knockout round playoff, which is doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Don't know why it isn't just round of 32. But according to this, it's knockout round playoff. So let's say everything goes to form. That would leave the round of 60. By the way, I'm saying going to form as in the Europa League teams beating the Conference League teams in this round, because statistically they should be better. So that would leave us with Marseille, Lask, PSV, Ghent, Fenerbahce, Roma, Midtjylland, AZ Alkmaar, Leicester City, Feyenoord, Celtic, Copenhagen, Sparta Prague, Rennes, Rapid Vienna and FC Basel. It's one of them, isn't it? Could we beat any of those teams over 2 legs? I think we could beat any of them over 2 legs on a good day. We need a very good day for the likes of maybe Leicester, Roma, Marseille, of course, who I am tipping as favourites, and the Dutch sides as well, especially Feyenoord and PSV. AZ Alkmaar are a bit down the league, but they'll still be good. Rennes as well. I mean, there is a lot of good teams, let's be honest. Diddy League, apparently, but there's still very good teams in there. But could we beat any of them on our best day? Especially with the way we've been playing recently? Yes, of course. Could we lose to any of them? Yes, of course. But is that not a good thing in a tournament like this? I mean, we've just seen Man City smash Sporting Lisbon. I think it's 5-0 currently right now, as I'm again recording this wee bit of the video. Away from home in a Champions League knockout tie. I don't think you're going to get that at this level. So it's compelling. Yeah. Guess we'll just see what happens on Thursday, won't we? And then we can take it from there. And then either I'll look maybe very foolish for even suggesting this, facts Ali, or maybe we'll look like, maybe this is doable. Maybe we'll have Lisbon, Milan, Seville, and then where is the Albanian place that this is? Tirana. Yes, this could be our 4th European final. Let's find out on Thursday how the start of this knockout adventure goes. Come on, Celtic.